Hey Guitar Champions, what's going on? Justin Hombach here, back from my practice cave, and welcome to, not really my first reaction video. There was one reaction video I've done 2 years ago or something like that, but I want to do some more kind of reaction videos to react to, old nostalgic memories, shred essentials, all the stuff that I say is important for my development as a shred guitar player, maybe to show you, especially maybe some younger viewers of you, on how everything was developed back in the day, and maybe from some older folks to restore some nostalgic memories. Alright, I would say let's go. So in today's video we're going to check out or to react to the video from Gus G. It's an old video from the song called The Fire and the Fury. The song is from, I would say, around 2006, 2007, something like that. The video was re-uploaded by Gus 1 year ago. And it's an instrumental from his band Firewind, but it's really heavy in the riffing, really cool neoclassical patterns in there. It's a really good starter song if you are new to the shred kind of thing and you want to learn a little kind of a song, or want to have a song that you can play along with, but it's not so hard on the technical kind of side. So it's a good beginner starter, shredding starter kind of song. It really blew me away when I was 16, 17 years old. The video was so cool and Gus was so cool inside of this. So let's check out the song. Let's learn the song together by, I would say, a little bit talking about the song, a little bit demonstrating what he's doing there. Here we go. Alright, I have my headphones, I have my guitar, which is tuned down to D standard, and I have my Monster Energy drink. Just a little bit more. Oh yeah, alright. I'm ready. Let's go, let's check out Gus G, The Fire and the Fury from Firewind. I mean, look at these Marshall stacks here. It's like a statement right in the beginning, which said, man, you're going to be metalized. Okay, first the main riff with a cool fill-in from the drums. I always love effect cymbals. And the main riff, we are in the D Phrygian dominant scale. Kind of reminds me like a similar Megadeth riff. So this is a really basic kind of D Phrygian kind of riffing here. And now we're going to the heavy chunky part. Double time in the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let us check out the riff and the drums a little bit more. And here the drums, try to check out the snare. The snares on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, on the 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, now double time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the riff stays the same. Chunky, Phrygian. Now we're going to the neoclassical part, the shredding part, let the shred fun begin. Rhythm guitar adding to this. Now melody B, second melody. going back to the chunky riff. Chunky. So we have the chunky riff. E power chord, F power chord, and a D standard tuned guitar. And then classical. Now then the metal part, or not the metal part, the shredding part was something like... Ja, voilà. Something like this. It's a 4-note pattern. Oh, no, sorry, it's a 6-note pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the hard part about this one is the synchronization between left and right. What I personally don't like, in this tempo especially, is to have the index finger resting on the B string to do something like this. When I'm doing this, the synchronization from my left and my right arm totally gets off. What I like to do is to lift the index finger every time when we don't use it. Which first is a little bit more harder for the endurance of our left hand, but for me it's easier with the synchronization. And then you have to be aware with a melody like this, the position shift always can cost you really fast the synchronization. That you really get the position shift from the pinky, from the 15th to the 17th fret, and so on and so on. Try to focus a little bit around that when you want to learn a lick like this. Right, I think it's harmonized in thirds. So we have... No, it's not harmonized in third, but maybe in fifths. That could be that it's harmonized in fifths. Sorry. That could be, I should listen to it again. So this is the Neoclassical A kind of section, and then we're going to the B section, which was this... I have to listen to it again. Try to figure it out very quickly. What's the minor third below? No, I still think it's in fifths. But I could be wrong there. This section. What do we have here? This note. Going back to the chunking. Oh, it's so groovy. It is a really simple riff, but it's groovy together with the drums, and I love this combination of groove, simple riff, together with some intense shredding. It makes your beard goes like this. Okay, now it's something pretty big cool. Now we have a little melody over the Neoclassical A section. Played with wah-wah. Let me hear this again to figure out what notes we have. So we have the fifths, going to the minor sixth, going to the major third, going to the root, which bends up to the flat 9, resolving to the root. Here's another cool thing about Gus G. He has a lot of control over his phrasing, of course, in the melody, and you can clearly hear this by adding the wah-wah and some cool bending. Something like this. Again, the B section, twice I think, yes. Now comes to the solo. Okay, let us check out what he's doing here in the solo. First, let's check out the solo again from the build-up point of view. Melody. Cool substitute arpeggio. 1, 2, 3, 4 note phrase. Endings. Get a little bit more kind of tension. Phrygian dominant legato playing. And the wah-wah. And ending solo. So the build-up is pretty cool. We are starting off with a melody, then comes this little arpeggio to give it a little bit more kind of spice, a little bit kind of fusion vibe here, then some 4-note phrasing to build it up a little bit more, the bendings to have a little bit building up it even more, and then to have the final big explosion of the song in the end with the kind of legato playing. Let us check out a little bit more what he's doing there in detail. And then B melody. Phrygian dominant kind of melodies, so even that he's playing only those two chords, he could choose between the Phrygian, the normal Phrygian scale, then the melody would sound like this. Or he could do Phrygian dominant, then it sounds like this. Way more cooler. Now this arpeggio, I believe it's an F major. Yeah, it's F major over E major. And what he's doing there, adding the sharp 11, I assume. Going back to E major then, something like that. Yeah. Sorry? Something like that. Pretty cool. Wait, let me demonstrate. Let me explain this a little bit more. Really cool technique. Substitutional arpeggios. Playing F major over E major and creating with that an E major 9 with the 11 sound in it. Because in the F major we also have the A. This is the major third of F. And this means the A over E is the fourth. So because E is still our root note, we have now the sound of an E major flat 9 with the 11, with the A in it. Pretty cool. Ooh, what he's doing there. Yes, I assume on the G string, not on the B string. Well, something. Here. Some sort of chromatic kind of playing. But what he's definitely doing here is this 4-note phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the key of E Phrygian dominant. And here I assume he's adding the minor third of E as well to get this kind of chromatic feeling. Something like this. The bendings. Then this kind of Dimebag. What he's doing there exactly? It's really Dimebag-ish, isn't it? A little bit, yeah, sloppy. It's the way how it should sound, I would say, assume, with some open strings in there, and just, yeah, like Dimebag, really dirty. Not sloppy, sloppy's not the right word here, it's more kind of dirty. And going with that through the scale. Oh, voila. Ah, my PC is broken. Ah, he's adding some tapping as well. This kind of playing is really not my kind of thing. This, especially from the fingering. Not using the pinky. Come on, use the pinky a little bit more. Could use the pinky, so cool in this kind of situation. Something like that. Okay, and this was the solo. Back to the intro riff. Oh. Really awesome riff to jam along. Pretty cool. Now we're getting to the blues part. The next part is the part that I always skipped when listening to this as a 16-year-old because I'm here for the all this kind of stuff, but I'm not here for the blues part. But now grown up and really respecting phrasing and melody and what kind of technique you can put into melody playing, I'm definitely going to check out and enjoy this section a lot more. Time to get another glass of energy. What I've done. It's kind of the melody from that Linkin Park song. It's now in the regular minor scale, the normal minor kind of scale. The chords are E minor, D major, and then I have to figure out. Going in a different kind of scale into the parallel major scale. It's at the parallel major scale. It's now D mixolydian scale. Cool legato playing. Really Zack Wildish, I would say. Really Zack Wild inspired, isn't it? So we have a lot of indie from the Neoclassical, ooh, Dimebag, and now here. This is so typical Zack Wild. Ooh. This is so classic Zack Wild. And the vibrato as well. I mean, listen to the last note. Ooh, this is a really typical Zack Wild vibrato that Gus is involving into his playing here as well. The wide and fast vibrato. It's so Zack Wild. Now we're back to the E minor scale, by the way. Oh, playing some double step, fifths, fourths, sorry, fourths, not fifths. Through the E minor pentatonic. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff inside of this as well in the ending. Again, a little bit more kind of like wild feeling here, Dimebag feeling, instead of the Ingwie feeling from the beginning. So I really like this song because it combined, as I've mentioned, a lot of styles, a lot of aspect of shredding, technical kind of stuff, the riffing, the ideas from the solo, the build-up and solo, and yeah, it's really, really cool, fun stuff there. It's not so hard as a song. There are not too intense shred stuff, which you really have to practice for years and years and years. So it's all doable. So it's a really good song for beginner shredding, shred beginners. All right. So this was Gus G, the Fire and the Fury from Fire Wind. How old were you when you was watching this video the first time? Write it down in the comments. I hope I'm going to see you in my next video. Cheers so far. Stay progress. Bye.